This one is banana. It's so good, guys. It is perfectly seasoned. I love it. I love it. So delicious. See? Hello, everyone. Today I am making khao tom pat khao gam. Khao gam means purple rice. This rice is very hard to cook by itself, so you need to mix with regular sticky rice. So in order to cook this, you need to soak the rice with boiling water. I have about 2.5 to 3 cups of purple rice here. And then just add boiling water to that. Just gonna give it enough water so that it has more water to expand. Just give it a good mix. Let it soak overnight. The next day, clean and wash the sticky rice a couple times and let it soak between 3 to 5 hours. If you were using 2 hands, kind of scrub them and rub them together with 2 hands. Okay, while waiting for the rice to get ready, we can wash some banana leaves. They come frozen in the bag like this. Just wash and give it a good rinse and then cut and trim both ends. And we're gonna make it into an oval shape. Leaves at least 8 to 9 inches. But if you have some that's already torn, just go ahead and cut those. You want at least 9 inches, okay? You can just eyeball that and then tore it apart. Be careful when you pull right here, it will rip. Sometimes the scissor works really well. Just use the bottom one to guide that and cut. Save these little pieces right here. At this stage right here, you can just eat them like that, or just make them for dessert. I'm just gonna cut in half. Cut in half like that, okay? So, purple yams are done. And I'm going to use some ready-to-use black beans. This is gonna go in the rice. Just gonna clean and drain really well. Okay, let the bean drain. You can cook your own beans if you want, but I happen to have 1 can. I'm gonna use it all. Preheat the wok right here. I'm going to use 2 cans of coconut milk. This one is pretty much full. I just use a little bit, so 2 cans. If you want it really creamy, coconutty, and you can use another can. Set the heat on medium. Kind of preheat it a little bit, or just turn the heat as you go. I'm going to use water to rinse this out. Shake this one really well. This one has been in the fridge, that's why it's kind of dense up. Okay, so I'm gonna get some water and to rinse this out. Okay, so I have 4 pandan leaves that I wash and put in a bundle, and I'm just gonna add it to that. So when you cook something that's really tough, like meat, don't season it yet. Just let it boil until it gets to the tenderness that you want. Same thing with this rice. I'm not going to add sugar in there yet, but I want this rice to cook first. I want it to boil at least 15 minutes or so, but it's gonna be on medium-high heat. Okay, it has been about 10 minutes. Let's see how much of the purple rice has been cooked up. See if it's tender. Okay, at this stage, it's still okay. It can go for another 5 minutes. I'm gonna cook it for another 5 minutes. I might have to use another can of coconuts, maybe not. I added 1 can of coconut milk and 1 cup of sugar. 1 teaspoon salt. At this stage, depending on your rice texture, if your rice already cooked, if that purple rice is tender, then you don't have to add the extra coconut milk. Okay. If it's still tough, then just add another can or go with half can first. I would suggest half can first and then the other half if it's still tough. But if it's already just right, then just go for half cans. But half cans at a time. So don't forget on medium-high heat, okay? I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of palm sugar. This is about a tablespoon, guys. It is a half circle, but it's the size of tablespoons. So I'm just gonna go for 3 tablespoons. If you like it sweeter, you can add some more sugar, but I'm gonna taste it first. In the meantime, I'm going to drain the sticky rice. Stir it first. Kind of lower your heat to medium high. You don't want it to boil too much because coconut milk dried up pretty fast if you put it on high heat. Give it a stir because I'm getting ready to add the white sticky rice in here. This thing gonna melt up pretty soon right here. You can go ahead and kind of poke them like that. Or just give it a little time, it will melt. Let me check a little bit on the salt. I like it to be sweet and a little bit salty. Okay, the salt is perfect. Drain the white sticky rice. Give that a stir while waiting for the white rice to drain. Shake off the water. Add the white rice. Okay, now just mix. If you like it a little more sweet, you can add more sugar. Or if it's 1 cup is too sweet, you can go for 3/4 or just half cups, depending on your rice portions. So I have about 5 cups of white sticky rice after it expanded in the water, and about 4 cups of purple rice. Okay, now let's increase the heat a little bit and just stir. Make sure everything's down here, all the rice off the wall. Just make sure that palm sugar is all dissolved. If not, then you're just gonna have to poke it like that. So for this version, because all the rice are raw, you need a little more liquid. But the other version that you cook the sticky rice just like how you're gonna serve it, that version you don't need as much liquid, meaning coconut milk. So for this version, it needs a little bit more coconut milk, okay? Okay, now add the black beans. Okay, so now it is done. Just turn off the heat. The rice are a medium way cooked. That's how you want it to be, because you're still gonna steam. They're still gonna be cooked in the steamer. Okay, the rice ready now. They're still warm because I just removed them from the stove. And I have the Asian bananas and purple yams. If I don't have enough fillings, I still have the yellow beans that I have left over for making sesame balls. Banana leaves, big size and smaller size. Now I'm going to wrap. Okay, get the banana leaves. And these little ones, this is why I don't want to throw them away. They can be used as well. The first one I'm going to go with banana. Okay, and then just kind of spread the rice on top. That size. Ooh, the pot is burning my hand. And then just kind of spread the rice evenly like that. Cover the banana. Like that. Meet the two ends and fold it down like that. Okay? They're still hot, guys. It's burning my hand. And then fold this crease like that. I just ripped right there. So in that case, I'm just gonna cover that where I ripped. And then with your thumb, pinch in. And with this thumb and index, helping it fold it to the right. And then fold this section again, and then fold. Pinch in, and then have this one help. And then fold this, and then down. Okay, like that. Gonna do a few more. One big one, just in case it's gonna rip. So I'm gonna put this little one in there. This one, purple yams. And then just with the rice, cover the yams. You wanna clean out all this mess first, right here. And then tuck it in. Okay, and then have the two ends meet, and then fold. Okay, or you can do it like this. Just roll, and then fold this end and roll. But if you want to do that, you can do it on the surface. I'm just showing you. Fold, pinch in there, fold, and then wrap this one in there and wrap that. Pinch in, wrap, and then that. Okay. Okay, so I have this much rice left. Going to remove those pandan leaves. Use these mung beans and coconut that I have left over from the sesame balls. These can be used for the filling as well. Preheat the water for the steamer. Okay, some of this is gonna be these bean fillings. These are good as well, guys. so hot to cook this in the house right now, so it's summertime, so just cook it outside. So good. Sweetness and salt perfectly blend, perfectly seasoned. That's how my mom and my grandma would used to kind of use the banana leaves to fold it for me like that. I love it.